I'm doing good. You have questions? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm Hispanic. Mexican, yeah. My dad's from I think he's from Mexicali. No, my mom's from like I guess the Spanish side of Texas. I just know I'm Mexican. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. I fine. I guess. No. 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 I lived in Hispanic neighborhoods. Like My whole my whole life, even now. Like, I still live in a really Hispanic. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. It's like half white, half Mexican. Like, maybe, like, 3. I like 3 African. No, it's literally just, like, half and half. It literally is just half and half. They're like, full I have a friend who's black. She's fully black. I don't know. Mhm. Not yet. She's adopted, so she's from Jamaica. But you too. I'm moving. I'm like a little German and a lot of Italian. My parents American, but like my ancestors, like my great grandparents were from like Italy and stuff. Not my great grandparents. No, they're all from America. All my grandparents are from America. Yeah. I speak a little Spanish, not fluent. I know a little Italian too. Ciao, come stai? Mi chiamo Frankie. That's all I got. What?
Hola, mi llamo Frankie. Yo vivo en Nueva York. Ya, ¿cuántos años tienes? Sí. Oh, 7. Isn't that like 16? Or uno, dos, tres, cuatro, seis. 7? You're 7? Oh, 17 isn't that 27? Yeah. And then 17 is. Oh, I didn't hear the DSA part. My yeah. My friend. Well, because I do Duolingo, but it doesn't help. That part I like learned just whatever. Nah, none of my you know my family doesn't speak Italian because my great grandparents when they met they didn't understand each other because of the different dialects of the language because they came from different places in Italy. What? No, but like yeah, basically. But like my dad's parents. Hold on, stay with me now. My dad's parents. My grandma's family's from Calabria. My grandpa's family's from Naples. Those are places in Italy, like places, like states. My great grandparents, my grandparents' parents, they didn't understand each other when they talked to each other because they're from different places in the country and the dialects are different. You know how like there's different Spanishes, like someone from Mexico is going to speak different Spanish from somebody in Spain. Yeah, so they just spoke English, so it didn't get passed down. My great grandparents on my dad's side, they're all Italian. So my great grandparents have my grandparents, and then my grandparents have my dad. My grandparents, they like understand it, but they don't speak it. It's one of my great grandparents. I'm only a little bit because my mom's dad was all Italian. He was born here, but his sisters were born in Italy, and then they moved here when they had him. So he was born here. But my mom's mom, dad, was German, but he was German American, so he was from here. But I guess his family's from Germany. I don't know where. And then my mom's mom was Italian. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ancestry. Yeah. What are you? Oh, that's cool. I'll eventually learn Italian at one point. I have like a 900-day Duolingo streak and it's not helping. Use it. I don't use it. Hmm. Yeah. Me too.
Oh, I'm fine. And no, I'm not fine. But how you doing? Where's when from? What state are you from? No. Yeah, I'm Brazilian. Okay, just asking which state are you from, so I can, have a little idea from your accent. California. Ooh, okay, so it's hot. Okay, it's hot. You're from California? Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. My ethnicity. So in Brazil, everyone's a little bit mixed. I'm half Polish, half German, half Portuguese, half indigenous. Half Indian. Native Indian, and yeah, that's my ascendancies. Yeah, mostly European, but a little bit indigenous, a little bit. Not that common, I would say. Like, well, consider that. No, yeah, they like to generalize, some stuff because they like to put some aspects of every society in a nutshell. So, socially saying, like, black people are minority, but it's, let's just say, we have approximately, 200 million people in Brazil, 200.5 million, I guess. Yeah, and let's just say that from 14, 15 people that you see on the streets, seven or even six of them going to be black. It can be, it can be mixed. It can be, because it's very common. You see Lebanese people, like people with like facial phenotype, Lebanese phenotypes. You know. Yeah. So in my uh oh, your connection. Okay, it's stable now. I have at least, three black friends. Uh, and they all have, afro hair. You know. But their color scheme, their color schemes it's variable. It could be like black. Like, here we have a denomination for people that are between white and black. We call pardo. You know, it means like, coffee with milk. Sorry, with the example, but coffee and milk when you mix both. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's pretty much very common here. Like 53% of the population here is coffee and milk. You know. Yeah, mix. Yeah, yeah. So, well, that will depend a lot, and I say that because it will depend from age gap, traits. Like, not every people here likes to be called, black, because words in Portuguese willing or not, for Brazilians, they have more weight, you know. Um, it, but referring there, like statistically, let's just pick up like, let's just imagine you're a journalist and you were, you are reading statistics, you were passing the information. It's okay, it's very common actually, like say, black 11% of black people are this, or 10% of mix is this and that, uh, but uh, it will depends even the way, the tone you are saying it, pronouncing it. Um, well, that's a tough question because uh, let's just say if I very friend of this guy, I know him for like years now. We can, and if allow me, if he's good with that, uh, I can call. Oh, he's I have a friend of mine which is black, tipo, like eu tenho um amigo meu que é negro, sabe? But here, mostly the majority of people, when they want to refer, when they want to, talk, when they're referring towards the black people, they say negão. You know, yeah. Um, People in the Congress now are discussing if that is can be considered as racial, that can be, squared into a racial offense. Uh, it's just like, your black friend for like years now, but if it's okay to you to call him negão, and if it's not to the according to laws, you can be literally arrested, like if someone listens to that. But it depends. There are scenarios, multiple scenarios, where that can fit, where that person can buy it, and others that don't. So I can speak for me that I'm very careful with the usage of some words, some terms, you know, because I'm really scared of getting sued for like something like this, even if I wasn't being mean, you know. Yeah, depending, you know, what word you use, it can have is literally like saying the N word, No, 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 no. There's no such thing as a color scheme hierarchy here. Although, yeah, although the bigger entrepreneurs, uh, they're not praised by their skin color, but many people, famous celebrities on the internet, are praised by their personality. That's what makes people famous. But no, people here are not praised by skin color, not praised. Although there's a social stigma that it's very common to attach black people here as you know um, as a criminals in general. Like, let's just say, no, no, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, okay. Let's just say you're walking the crosswalk, and you see a black guy walking the same direction as you. The media, you know, I think that happens in every other country. Uh, they purposely put a fear in your head, like that black people, like majority of crimes are committed by black people, which is true, because a little of story here. When slaves were set free, you know, Brazil was the last country to eradicate slavery, you know. But when that happened, the slaves didn't have any support at all. They were living actually literally by their own, you know. And that word that uh, socially where the structure, that social structure, you know, was built, you know, because none of them received support, and they were still being seen as slaves, you know. That's why we have something in the majority of the colleges here. You know, if you want to uh, sing in for one, there's something called cota, that if you have a darker skin tone, you know, and if you are socially vulnerable, you have a free you have a total 100, you have 100% free entry to any college you want, you know. And it makes sense, you know, if you analyze. Look, there's black people that don't get a job here because they are black. They don't have an opportunity to even finish school sometimes, you know. And that happens many of the time because we still have the same problem we have like 20, almost 200 years ago. You know, racism in Brazil is cruel as in America, you know. So, you know, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that there was a situation with my cousin ex-boyfriend. He's a drawer, you know, he's a very talented drawer, and for some odd reason, he got refused in a job proposal in other states here in São Paulo. You know, I live in Rio Grande do Sul. It's a southern state, like deep south in Brazil. You know, there's a state called Rio Grande do Sul, which is located deep south Brazil. No, Rio Grande do Sul. Like Big Lake is like the little what? Sorry. Sul with L instead of R. Sul, like Big Lake from the south. No, okay. It's like the translation is literally like Big Lake from the south. No. And it's very recognizable by its German immigration and Italian immigration as well, and Japanese. You know, but most of Japanese established themselves in São Paulo, which is the polo city in the entire South America. You know, it's like New York for North America, which São Paulo is for South America in general, not just Brazil. Like economic peaks, you know. Yeah, but you have Instagram or any social media we can follow each other? I don't know. We were talking, discussing. Maybe okay. I'll pass mine. Follow me if you want. No, it was a pleasure. Well, my favorite team currently is Bayer from Bayern Munich. Yeah, it's German. It's because I really like Germany. You know, I have stuff from like Adel Husna, Rammstein. You know, even textbooks in German. Like this one is No Block. This two right here, they are really solid German textbooks. And one, what? Yeah, I can pick up a test here and I just pick anything here and just say Lewandowski. He's a nice guy. Brazilian. Oh, yeah. Um, there's a sport club here called Internacional. I really used to like to D'Alessandro, but now there's a guy which is better than him and playing that currently playing in the team. So anyway, um, was nice to talk to you, dude. I'm passing through really difficult times now. I mean hours. Heartbroken, you know. And I really no, it's okay. And my escape valve is being this app, you know. Just I like to talk to people from other countries, and that's really nice. So anyway, dude,